Hey yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy Aceox, and I'm back. I'm back with another reaction. This time I'm going to react to watching Uncanny Valley TikToks until I get scared by Greg Bro Dude Man. Hell yeah. It's been quite some time since I reacted to another Greg Bro Dude Man video in the past, and I thought, you know what, I'm feeling kinda spooky today. I wanna be spooked by spooky stuff. Why not watch another Greg Bro Dude Man video and see what spooks him and see if we can be less spooked than he is. Yeah. That shouldn't be too difficult after all. I'm fucking spooky. I'm so spooky that my own spookiness makes me less scared of spooky stuff. That's how it works. Cause that's the AceoX way. Ah man. But yeah, today, like I said, we're gonna watch this Greg Bro Dude Man video about Uncanny Valley TikToks. The Uncanny Valley. I don't really find it scary, I just find it, I'd say, a little unsettling, I guess. So I'm definitely excited to see what spooky, uncanny stuff he got in store for us, and also to see what his limits are. If it's, you know, a ball with a smiley face drawn on it, or maybe it's even, I don't know, like a homunculus creature, deformed, looking at you through a grainy, dark picture and moving on a goddamn photograph. Yeah, I wanna know what his limits are. In the last reaction we made to one of his videos, he was handling the unsettling material quite well. I remember the clips from the dude that records in his weird basement with these really strange looking faces, these weird monsters chasing him and stuff like that. And Greg Bro Dude Man agreed with me on that was scary. Or rather, I agree with him because he doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is. He is Greg Bro Dude Man. Yes. Alright, so, but before we start, like always, go into the video description, click the first link in the video description under the credits tab to get to the original video by Greg Bro Dude Man. Leave him a like, leave him a comment, tell him, hey yo, that uncanny shit is kinda spooky. I think I shit your pants, and that's not cool, cause now you gotta get a new pair of jeans. I'm an asshole, but I'm forgiven cause I have a small dick. Tell him that, and obviously subscribe to him, he deserves it. His videos are very entertaining, he watches some interesting stuff, and his reactions to those interesting things are interesting. Yes, hell yeah. The exact opposite of me. Well, I mean, I react to interesting stuff, but the way I react is not interesting at all. I only yap for 2 hours about stuff that's most of the time not even about the video I'm reacting to. That's the AceoX way. That's how we AceoX people live. And if you have a problem with that, let me know, and I'll put you on my list. I'm a responsible reactor. Alright, enough yapping. I scrolled up and I zoomed out for ya. So without further ado, here we go!
Welcome back. Today
Hello.
we're looking at the Uncanny Valley. Ooh. What is the Uncanny Valley?
It's spooky.
Don't be bashful. You know, you've watched me talk about this like 10 times before. You know the drill.
I didn't, but
you're new.
yes.
In which case, the Uncanny Valley is things that look almost lifelike, but not quite. And it just makes you kind of feel scared, because it's like, that's not quite right. Like, if a guy walks up to you and is like, hey, what's up? It's like, whatever, man. But if a corpse walked up to you and said, hey, what's up? Something would be wrong.
That would be cool, though.
I mean, maybe you wouldn't know it was a corpse, but you would know, like, it doesn't look right, you know? Speaking of corpses, I hurt myself the other day.
Damn.
So just don't look at my thumb, all right? I cut
gnarly.
And we're not going to talk about it. My thumb is feeling particularly uncanny right now. It's a thumb, but it's not quite right. All right, let's do it. Video number 1. Some sort of plasticky looking... Yikes. Did that spray water? This is obviously from something, but I don't know what, man.
Gotta readjust my mic so I can see the video.
Dang. It's not like the scariest thing I've ever seen, for sure.
Yeah, no.
Pretend like it was, but it's a good example of uncanny. It's basically just a lady, you know? Like that.
Yeah, but it's not really spooky.
It's not like it's some scary face or something.
It's kind of cool.
Kind of strange.
I think it's cool.
It's obviously a real bottom half of the face, or like below the eyes, below the nose is like real. You can really tell. I don't know why I'm describing it. You can just tell by looking at it. But in motion, obviously from a distance, maybe you wouldn't notice. So when her mouth moves very normally, because you're kind of like not expecting that, because it seems like the whole head could be made of plastic So then when just the mouth moves, like with a lot of detail and normalcy. Gosh, this is, I'm so sorry.
I am frozen in fear. I'm frozen. I'm frozen in fear. With fear. Look at me. I'm so scared. I'm so scared I can't even move my goddamn face anymore. God damn it. God damn it. Why is that happening again? Alright, I'm back. I have no clue what happened. It happened once before, but I don't know why. For some reason, my webcam freezes and then I'm positively frozen. I'm frozen with fear, shaking and quaking, shivering my timbers and stuff. So yeah, I hope this doesn't happen again. I look at myself whenever I look to the left like this. So yeah, just in case you were wondering why I keep looking like this, yeah, I gotta do this way more often just to make sure I'm not frozen again. Are you frozen? No, I'm not. I'm not frozen. I'm not made by Disney. Get it? You want to build a snowman, bitch? You want to build a fucking snowman? You want to snort some coke? Alright, let's continue.
I gotta look at this whole video, alright? I'm gonna try to talk with my one hand. She's actually not
your one hand.
plastic, and that's scary. Yikes. This, on the other hand, is a mannequin from a nursing school. We've seen these a lot in the past. Just unsettling. But
is it one of those that moves?
Whatever. It's not that big a deal. It's just like a doll so that you can
I don't
practice
like
taking its
this.
blood pressure.
Oh.
Not that serious, but it just... It's got a certain deadness in the eyes, you know? As it stares at you while you take its blood pressure and 0 pops up. Here we go.
Damn.
Get out of my dreams.
But this is my dream.
Okay. Yikes.
Alright.
Dang. There's a face. Face with red eyes. Face with big old teeth. Actually, tiny little teeth. Oh,
I don't find that
Way
weird.
too many teeth. Honestly, this is just what I look like when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, me too.
And this is what I look like if you try talking to me before I have my coffee. Do not talk to me until I've had my coffee. I tell you, dude. Creepy cooking in the dark. Okay, this one maybe isn't fully Uncanny Valley. It's just creepy, but I wanted to include it because it definitely kind of does it, you know?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, but
Co-brand? I don't know how many of you are going to be excited by that other than me, but
I've seen a lot of people that actually kind of look like that with the teeth always sticking out like... Oh yeah, I just realized I don't have teeth. I have only gums. Oh no, man. I know, man, I like teeth. No, but I've seen quite a lot of people that for some reason, especially when they're outside and the sun is shining, and for some reason they're looking in the direction of the sun, and they have this weird ass look like... and they're just standing there frozen. Like, I've seen way too many people like that. So, I don't know. It doesn't spook me. It doesn't give me the chills. The number 15 Burger King foot lettuce. I know. I've seen this in reality way too much. Of course, not with teeth like that, but crooked teeth nonetheless. So, it's kind of the same. But it's cool because I'd watch videos like that in full. And I normally don't watch cooking videos. So, that would definitely keep my attention. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Winco Foods olive oil. This is the one that I buy. What's funny is this page, Medusa's little angel, she posts a lot of these creepy cooking videos where she cooks something and you could learn something from it. But they're all done with like the flashlight on the camera in the dark with the frantic kind of scary everything. So take this as you will.
It's a vibe.
It's uncanny and freaky in its own way. Let's move on. Miss Casey from Severance? No, man. Don't even mess with me like that. There's nothing uncanny about this woman. She's just got a unique look to her, but like in a good way. All right? How dare you?
Yeah.
I guess like uncanny doesn't have to be negative. It could just
be uncanny. I guess, yeah.
No, I still don't agree with this. Get out.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck 'em.
Sound Russian?
Yikes.
How could I sound anything silly? I'm plastic. I don't even have a voice box. I had to borrow this one. Don't turn on the light.
Man, how did she look?
Are you
How'd she make herself look so like sweaty?
It's so wet.
I mean, yes, but not for a good long...
I know the answer to that question is makeup, but like let's pretend like there wasn't an obvious explanation because it looks really good.
I'd bang her. I'd bang this creature if it showed up to me in the middle of the night, moving like that, talking like that, you know. I bet she's kind of freaky. I bet she's kind of freaky in the sheets. and I'm freaky all the time, so if that was a ghost or a mannequin or whatever monster type thing showing up at my goddamn end of my bed with my stinky feet sticking out and framing their silhouette staring at me in the middle of the night, I'd be hard and I'd try to fuck that ghost and I'd probably die. I probably very likely would die, but I die at least giving it a try. And that's all that matters, fucking ghosts. Hell yeah, brother. We fucking ghosts in here, bitch.
Well, yet, I don't want you to go to...
I mean, just look at how wide her mouth gets.
Then why are you here?
Dang, dude. We've heard this
is
audio
hot.
like 100 times. I
Yeah.
think the last time we heard it, I
heard it
about how we
before
hear
as
this
well.
audio too much. However, the videos that get produced with this audio are quite good. I like them. And the audio is creepy in its own way. It's just that after you've heard it 100 times, it's not that creepy anymore. But this is...
I don't think it's creepy at all.
I've spent some time working on my own TikToks and like trying to catch the right lighting. I really appreciate when lighting like this happens. The fact that she's just in the void here, but you can see her really well. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's really well done.
Just right, you know?
Yeah, I made some music videos for myself, you know, for my own music, as well as I made all the covers for my albums and EPs and singles and all that good stuff. And I definitely know it is very difficult to get a shot like that. Or maybe it's too difficult, you know, because I have no clue what I'm even doing. I'm just trying out stuff. But it's kind of difficult to make sure it's still dark, but also not like just dark. Just, you know, partially dark. Like the background being dark, but the face being visible. It's not that easy. I guess the easiest would be to put the light on yourself so you're well lit in a gigantic ass room that's dark. Then I guess it would work. But if it's a small room, the light will bounce off the walls and stuff like that, and you'll see that it's not, you know, it's not gonna be the way you want it to be. So yeah, I appreciate that as well. It's really well done. I like it. Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets, hot woman up there. Would you like some? Would you like some? Maybe some? Yeah. Would you?
On the light.
Police sketches are prime Uncanny Valley because
I agree.
Poorly put together visuals. They're just like a bunch of features pushed.
They're also kind of
like
done like that on purpose.
Yes. At a real person.
Because someone explained to me in, I think, one of my Nick Crowley reactions, where I asked why it is that the uncanny ones, usually people come forth with information about that person, while the ones that are as realistic as possible and actually as close to reality as it gets never get anywhere. For some reason, I heard that it's more like they are uncanny because the artists that sketch these weird pictures or make these photo collages and stuff like that, they accentuate features, very prominent features, which people then pick up on. While if it's just a face, there's nothing really sticking out, and that's the issue, because everyone has a face. Everyone has a somewhat normal face. So if it's an average face, no one's gonna come forth because they're gonna be like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's Bob from next door. Or Samantha, also from next door. Or that weird goblin creature in my basement, also next door. Okay, that made no sense. But yeah, I think that's why they are so uncanny, because they purposely accentuate specific features, and it usually works. People see that shit and they're like, yeah, hold on. It wasn't Thomas having such a big chin. Didn't Thomas have such a big nose? And you know, then they come forth with the information, and if it's a good lead, it's good. Yeah, it might be solved, whatever they're fucking trying to solve by finding this person. Or at the very least, you know, it's something. I guess. Yeah, it's something. Better than nothing. The human brain's strange things indeed. Mine likes to fart every 5 seconds. Brain farts like... Like that, yeah.
Here's one. And it's honestly not too bad, but you can just tell. It's got a certain deadness in the eye, a certain just about it, you know? Then you got this. I don't even know what to tell you. It looks kind of like Frankie from the basement yard.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you about this one. This is crazy. 9 pixels total, and all of them say...
Run.
Yikes. Yeah, this is just like that guy. This is like total
Yeah.
Why are these all so zoomed in? I mean, don't get me wrong. Them being like 80% of my screen definitely makes them scarier. But why are we only seeing just this portion of it? Yeah, all right. This one always makes me laugh. I don't know what it is about this one. The hat is just...
What do you mean you don't know what? Look at the top of his head! I just realized that's what the dude in the meme sound said. So, oh, look at the top of his head! No, but where's his top half of the head? Why is it so far down the cap? And why is it so asymmetrical? And why are his eyes so big and so far down? Where are his eyebrows? Why is his nose so weirdly shaped? Where are his cheekbones? And if those are his cheekbones, where's the rest? You know, there's also an area between the cheekbones and down to the mouth. Where's that area? The cheeks, you know, just the cheeks themselves. Where are they? What is this? Where are his ears? Why is his jaw so big? Why is his face shaped like a pear? And why is his head so tiny? Just look at the neck. What the fuck? Imagine if someone actually looked like that. I'd feel sorry for that person. Also, what is that beard? Just look at it. It goes perfectly, you know, across the upper lip. Usually there's a crease, you know, in the middle. Hold on, let me see if I can with the mouse. There we go. Here, you know, usually there's at least a little bit less hair sometimes. Or at the very least, you know, along the nose like this. It's not that far, you know, that high. But for some reason it is. And look at it. It even goes exactly on the lip. Also, hold on. Why does he have this type of beard and then a full beard underneath? What's up with this area? That's not uncanny. That's not weird. That's not creepy. That's just, who did that? Who did that? They need to be fired. That's the worst job ever. Why is it even accentuating in that case if it's a police mock-up thing? That he has a non-existent head. Where is his brain if that's his head? You know, that would be the forehead. He has a forehead, but not a head. God damn it. Also, what's with the cap? It's no. Why is it all the way over here? Like this? Look. Look. Well, this one goes like this. Damn, what the fuck? What is that? God damn it. Fucking weird.
Just like way too low. Like his head is just so small.
And he has no eyebrows.
It doesn't even look scary. It just looks funny. It's like a
it's goofy.
You know? Wow. Yikes. We have not seen this one before. This is terrifying. Looks like a hand puppet. Questionable mustache choice. Don't love Yikes. That like death glare there. I don't love any of these.
Alright, that's kind of spooky. That's like an alien.
Classic Uncanny Valley though. It's just a little bit off, you know.
Yeah,
it's fine, but it's just a little bit.
It looks human, but
just looking right.
Not
through.
really.
Okay, someone sent me this.
Smash.
I'm thinking of. Yeah. It is.
Still Smash.
Yeah.
Definitely Smash. Oh, damn!
I never would have thought of doing that, you know?
That's... Oh! Yeah! I gotta show you something. Alright, so I looked up female clown. And you can see stuff like this. Cute. Kinda hot. Look at it. Oh, cute. So cute. That's more like a clown. But still kind of cute. I mean, there's some examples like that's not really a clown. Is it a clown? Maybe the head, but I don't know. It's not really clown-like. But look, yeah, it's kind of cute, right? Kind of cute. Like, yeah, I'd smash. Smash. All right, okay, that's not the smash. That's more normal clown-like. Hold on, where was it? Like this one. And then you see this, and you're like, yeah, smash, fucking smash. Look at that, yeah, smash. I'd smash all of them. All right, okay, I don't know why, but the makeup doesn't quite work. It looks, I think she's black, right? But it kind of looks like minstrel makeup. She's not, no. Damn! Smash. Isn't that from that thing? That's a mask. Look, I'd smash. But what's the point? Aceox? You see this stuff? Now, watch this. Male clown. Creepy. Not kind of Willy Wonka-esque. Strange. Basic bitch. Alright, that one is cool. That's kind of cool. Weird. Depressed. Spooky. What the fuck? Spooky. Sad. I don't know. Wannabe. Creepy as fuck. Alright, that's a normal clown. Creepy. You see what I'm trying to get at? Female clowns, hot as fuck. Smash. But male clowns, why are they all creepy or weird? creepy. Is that a clown? What's with the head? It's a similar head like the other one. Oh no, that's just a guy. That's just a guy. It's not even a clown. It's just it's a guy. What the fuck? What this shit? What the fucking shit? You see what I mean? And since look, here's a mime. Now watch this. It's the same with mimes. Female mime. Look at this. Smash, 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 smash. Look at all those chickens. All these chicks. Not this one. I think that's a child. But I'd smash all the adults. Like her. Yeah. Or her. Or her. Or her. If they're adults, I'm smashing all of them. Is that from a game? Because it's a 3D thing, right? Yeah, look at that. Oh man, I love mimes. I love mimes. Now watch this. Male mime. Doesn't look like a mime. Looks like a mask. Depressed. Depressed. Alright, this one is alright. Depressed. Spooky. Normal guy. It's not even a mime. It's just a guy again. All right, that one is. I don't know. It needs to be more, not just fuck it. Why is it? It needs to be like this. Like this all the way. Why is he missed those spots? What happened? All right, that's just artsy fartsy, and that's just again, that's just a guy. It's just a guy with more makeup than the other, but still, and that's a magician. A magician with Japanese geisha makeup. All right, that's it. Now that's. I'm so disappointed. You see what I'm trying to get at? Just look at these sad excuses for mimes. Some of them are okay, but the women are either gorgeous, cute, hot, or actual proper mimes. While the male version is just depressed, creepy, or like this, or it's just not done well. It's not. Look at. Okay, this picture is too small, but that's not a mime. It's Hitler. Now, of course, it's supposed to be Charlie Chaplin, but still, it's not. No, look, so much work put into the makeup and everything, and then you see the guy, and he's maybe the lips. They're okay, but look, she has a lot more details. There's a lot more work put into it. Like, look, what is this? It's ass. Look, she put a lot more work on her makeup. All right, this one is quite simple, but it works. Look, that's also like the teardrops, all around the eyes. Wait, this is a better picture. It's closer. Look, even the lines that follow her head, they put much work into it. And then you look at the male version, and it's like, all right, okay, she doesn't have much details as well, but still, that's all males, all male versions, also for the clowns, and this is more like the women, also for the clowns. Hot, and they put a lot of work into it. Yeah, dude, I need to get myself a mime wifey. I mean, damn. Alright, that's not really a mime. Is it maybe a modern-ish version? Okay, that one just looks weird. Where are her eyebrows? All of them have the eyebrows. Why doesn't she? Where are your eyebrows? Look, all of them have the eyebrows. Why doesn't she have her eyebrows? That doesn't look right. Now that's strange. That's more like you'd see something for the male version. Damn. But I wouldn't call that a mime. Come on, man. But still. Damn. But yeah, I'd smash. That's all I'm trying to say. I'd get freaky with a mime and a clown, but not the male versions. Not because I'm not into dicks, which I'm not, but this is kind of funny to think that if I was, No, it's because the male versions for both mimes and clowns are like, no, clowns are supposed to be funny and goofy and cute. That's what clowns are supposed to be. That they walk and then they trip and it's like, like the nose, like whack, whack, and then sprinkling you with water from a fake flower. And mimes are also supposed to be goofy but cute. Like they're like, look at me, I'm in a box. I'm trapped in a box. Okay, they wouldn't say it like that because they don't talk. That's the gimmick, But they're like in a box and being like, damn, look, I have an invisible rope I'm pulling. Damn, it's goofy, it's cute, it's And then you get either the super depressed male mimes or the really creepy male clowns. It's like, no, we men need to pick up our shit, man. Get our shit together and do that shit right. Why, even though she looks kind of depressed. Come on, you can't tell me you see this and you're not like, yeah, I'd smash. If that woman showed up out of the blue, like a ghost apparition at night, at the end of your bed with once again your toes sticking out and framing her, tell me you wouldn't smash. I don't believe you if you tell me. Same with female clowns. Come on. If she shows up at the edge of your bed at night, like a apparition appears out of nowhere with your stinky feet still sticking out and framing her, or 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 all of them, tell me you wouldn't smash. Tell me. And then if you just told me, you're a big fat liar. Look, even the creepy, supposed to be creepy version with the machete, with the bloody machete and bloody makeup, I'd still smash. I'd still smash. Look, I'd still smash. Look at this. Look, I'd even smash. This is the dude, right? But still, look at this. And tell me she wouldn't give you good head. With all those teeth grinding into your penis. Ripping into shreds, popping your balls like balloons. Now that's the type of shit I'm into. If I ever celebrate my birthday, which I rarely do because I really don't want to, but if I do, people need to hire clowns like this for me, just for me. I want them to be a part of my life. I wanna be a clown. I wanna be a real clown. I'm a kind of a clown, but I wanna be a real clown. I want them to infect me with the clown virus and turn me into one of them, but not a cross-dressing clown. Like, just give me tits and the vagina and yeah, and then I'll join them. I'll have something, costume like this or makeup like this. The costume is kind of not clown-like. It's more like colorful mime, with the suspenders or whatever it's called and the striped shirt. It's not kind of clown-like. This one is very clown-like. Also with the different hair colors and the small hat and the giant nose going honk honk. Yeah, I'd smash. And I think now you understand why I'd still smash if this creature showed up in the middle of the night with my stinky feet filling the room with disgusting pungent smell. Smash, smash. I don't find this creepy or uncanny at all. I find it fucking hot, man. I find it hot. Maybe I'm a fucking weirdo. I mean, that's not a maybe, that's a given. That's a definite fact. But still, I'd smash. I'd totally smash. You can't tell me that ain't hot. That is fucking hot. I love clowns and mimes, and I like creatures like this. I don't know what she's supposed to be, but I don't care. I'd smash either way. Alright, I'll take a quick break and I'll be back in a second. I've been yapping on way too much about mimes and clowns and hot mimes and hot clowns and creepy mimes or depressed mimes, male mimes. Male mimes and male clowns suck dick. They don't put any work into it at all. They're not funny, they're not cute, they're not anything. They're just either creepy or spooky. It's just the two. While the female clowns and female mimes put a lot more work into it and they're believable and it works. Because that's what clowns and mimes are supposed to be. Cute. They're supposed to be cutesy and goofy, tripping and being like funny and entertaining and yeah. And the male clowns, no, they missed the point. Fuck them. They don't deserve to be called clowns or mimes if they don't put in the work. Put some respect on them. That's a respectable profession. And I want 10 female clowns and 10 female mimes on my birthday. So if you throw me a birthday party, invite a lot of clowns and mimes. I just want to pretend that I matter. See you in a second. I'm back, and I just realized if you throw me a birthday party with clowns and mimes, don't invite stripper clowns or stripper mimes. They don't put a lot of work into their costumes. It's just usually cheap shit costumes. No, I want the real deal. I want the real mime. I know they exist. They are real, like the boogeyman or goblins. Cause I mean, a goblin lives in my basement, so I know what I'm talking about. Or unicorns. I know they are real. Mimes are real. Clowns are real. I want to be one of them. I want them to infect me with their virus and turn me slowly into one of them. And then I want to visit their home planet. Yeah. Alright, let's continue. Look, that's kind of hot.
I never would have thought of doing that, But it creates a very unique, like doll-like face.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fine, even right
It's cool.
here, but as soon as she starts moving it around and puts these freaky contacts in.
Oh, that's it. That's the good shit.
Not a contact. It's just like a disc. It's like her entire eye is black. What
yeah.
does that feel like, dude? Have something that big on your eye? Yuck. I could never. Talented, cool stuff, but
I like it.
Uncanny as heck, you could say.
No, it's sexy as fuck.
Heavily AI generated, not even close to convincing. Bro, how hard is it to find a
smooth brains?
Why you gotta generate one? This looks
Why is there Giga Chat in the back?
I can't imagine. Especially with how much people hate AI stuff, like if you're gonna do it as a corporation, you should be trying to make sure.
Yeah.
Sorry about my thumb again. You should be making sure that no one can tell. Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
If you want to,
And it should also look good.
as a multi.
Have some quality control, man.
Not just hire 4 people or pay for a stock image of 4 people smiling, and you're gonna AI generate one. Yeah, darn better make it so we can't tell, dude.
Facts.
And we can tell. This wouldn't even
Spit the
fool my
truth.
grandma. That's how bad this is. Also, looks like there's a snail in this kid's hair. That's pretty strange. Anyway, let's move on. We got some like classic uncanny TikToks with just like pale makeup and dark contacts. And smiling, you know?
I can fix her.
Classic. It's not the most groundbreaking one we've ever seen, of course, but it's good. And I like to include creators that like have either no followers or they're new. Like this one only has 42 likes, and it'll be
Damn.
linked in the description. Isn't that fun?
Hell yeah.
Yikes.
Alright, okay, this is.
It's the same creator as the creepy cooking, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, but
Just
she looks like a
5 seconds of staring at
straight human condom.
or you in this case.
Jesus.
Yikes. I will say, I think it would be scarier if it was just a little darker, you know? I feel
No. I think she's doing a good job. She did a good job with the cooking video stuff, and also she knows what she's doing. She's really good at it. I like it. She's doing a good job. That is creepy. You know, not this part, but the one where she starts to open her mouth and her head goes back. You know, she's doing what normally would look like doing a double chin pose. You know, by pulling the head back.
with this kind of
But that's
convince the
spooky.
viewer that this wasn't a suit, you know, with the right lighting, maybe not. I don't know.
I think that
All
I
I'm
think
saying.
that
But I think it went on
that's
for
it's
so long
supposed
that
to be
I was
like that.
thinking, what is it like to film something like this, you know, and then post it online? Takes some guts, honestly. It does. To sit alone in your room and the
Are you gonna make your
scary
own?
faces at the camera and then put it on the internet. And thanks for doing it, you know. I like it.
No?
Eyes
Okay.
without reflections look the same as dead ones. I discovered if you edit out the reflection of your eye, you get something that just doesn't look right or feel right. Okay, so here's a regular eye, I presume. Whoa.
Yeah.
Regular eye, I presume. Whoa.
Yeah.
It's funny how like it makes the skin look fake too. Like suddenly I'm like, this is a mannequin or like a doll. This is like a
True.
real person, mannequin or doll or just dead.
Damn.
It is funny because I feel like people always refer to the glistening in someone's eye or like the light in someone's
Yeah.
eye. It really is just the reflection. And I think
Yeah.
seeing like an eye with no reflection kind of makes you think maybe it's like a subconscious, like it's dried out, like this
Yeah.
is not a living person who's been
Or not
hydrated,
eye.
blinking, you know, to keep
More
the
like-
eyes moist, I guess.
Yeah.
For lack of a better
A
word.
non-reflective
This looks like
thing.
a dried out eye, which
Yeah.
is what you'd find on like a dead guy or like a mannequin, or,
Exactly.
like anything that's not alive. But I've never thought about that specific detail of what would feel wrong about that. I've just experienced that
But
feeling.
I knew a little bit about it because I've always been drawing, but I've never been good at it. And I tried to learn to get better at drawing. And that was one of the things someone really harked on. Like, really made their point clear that this is very important. That it gives not only the character a more realistic feeling, it also makes them feel alive. Because for that exact reason. But yeah, seeing it actually, not with a drawing, but a picture of someone's eye and then, you know, remove the reflection. Now I understand. And that is freaky. I don't like that, no.
Wrong. Like a lot of these sketches and mannequins that we look at, there's not like a sparkle in the eye. There's not like
Yeah.
the glistening, the reflection. So seeing it without it, it's actually interesting. I don't think I've thought about that being a part that's necessary. Because it makes your eye
Yeah.
look like it's made of plastic and not
Yeah.
eyeball. Classic Uncanny Valley makeup. I feel like almost
but-
nostalgic. Not actually nostalgic, but I like.
She's
remember the
cute.
First couple videos we did of Uncanny Valley. It was because of these makeup looks people were doing on TikTok.
That's the thing though. The only thing that makes her look weird is the fact that she covered up her eyebrows. That's it. Put some eyebrows on her and she looks kind of normal. So yeah, that doesn't work for me. Looks still too much like a human. It needs to look less like a human to be uncanny and creepy. But I don't know. missing eyebrows aren't exactly what I would call creepy. It's kind of unexpected, but yeah.
And elsewhere. And so, like, you know, seeing him, I'm like, yeah, that's it. You know, people were doing the makeup and exaggerating their...
But if you squint your eyes at it, it looks like she's bald. There's a baldy. It's a baldy. A baldy and no eyebrows. No, but... I don't find this creepy. I don't find it creepy.
Pupils and making their
kind of
mouth
goofy,
smaller, giving themselves like almost like a toy-like look to them, like you were more of like a doll, kind of removing their eyebrows as best they could. We've seen a lot of it. We've seen scarier ones than this, but still, I think it's always impressive, you know, to make oneself uncanny. You look better when you smile. Oh. I don't know about like that necessarily. Dang, this is some work here. This is a whole different kind of...
That looked convincing. No, it doesn't, but...
borderline clown makeup, isn't it? They did the opposite of making their mouth small, they made their mouth big. The opposite of small is big.
That's cool.
You guys didn't know.
In the dark, it looks very convincing.
The teeth. Then they made the lips up higher. I mean, you can see it. You don't have to describe it to you. But yeah, that's interesting. It creates a different kind of scary.
Look, it's actually...
less uncanny, though. But it does make it scarier. Like, look at that, man. This is a sleep paralysis.
And it looks kind of real. It's cool.
The location these people film, knowing that they're filming on like the phone flashlight, is just crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Just filming like a TikTok in my own apartment a couple weeks ago, like when I did that other one. I just had a hoodie on a coat rack to signify the creature, and that spooked me. Just like I was like,
damn.
It looks like a shape out of the corner of my eye.
Really?
Filming this scary stuff in like an old abandoned place with the flashlight. Jeez.
You need some balls of steel to do
It's
that.
like a AI greeter for a store, but I think it's the person filming that's doing the voice. But it also matches up really well with the person. So I'm confused by the whole thing.
What is going on?
Come in.
At any rate, man.
How's your job today?
Like either the AI here is drunk, or the person filming is doing the voiceover.
Yeah,
it matches up so well that I almost can't tell.
But no, I'm pretty sure
the fact that they would even
comes from behind the camera,
like an AI greeter on a little screen.
Or rather, I don't think it's a live sound thing. I think someone did that in post because you cannot hear anything else. I imagine it's in a shop or something or a mall. You'd hear some sounds in the back, but you only hear the voice, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's kind of weird. You know, I have the lower half be full cardboard cutout, and then like the upper half being like this projector screen, and then the person doing in post some drunk AI talking stuff. You know, I'll give it an A+ for effort, but still, it really makes me question why. This feels like, you know, you could have cooked. You could have cooked with that if you put some more time and thought into it, but instead you did a halfway thing, and I'm just like, why? Why not go all the way? Why did you stop at some point and thought to yourself, all right, that's good enough. That's good enough. It's not. It looks halfway finished. It looks wrong. It looks cheap. Why? Why did you pay money for that? Why? I wouldn't pay a cent for that. It does not look finished. It does not look finished or purposeful.
Stupid. It's just dumb. I mean, there's a chance this is just pre-recorded and not AI, but even still, like, why? Either don't have a greeter or pay one person. It's not
exactly.
Would you rather
or have a good thing, not this halfway thing,
or pay one person to do a job? Corporations, they can't choose sometimes. So what do we want to do? Okay, we got Ardith again. Love.
All right, I gotta stop the recording real quick and I'll resume. Sorry about that, but I've been recording for over 51, almost 52 minutes in RAW, and yeah, for some reason, if I go over 1 hour, I don't know why, the sound from the video, for some reason my recording stops recording the audio for the video, and that's not a good thing when doing a reaction video. We need the audio. So I'll see you in a second. All right, I'm back. Look at Patrick being uncanny up there. He's still nodding to this day. Let's continue.
Ardith, the mannequin Instagram page. It's not like the scariest thing ever, you know?
I don't find mannequins too scary.
Like in broad daylight, but I just like it, you know? It's just creative. It's just fun. And I like it more now because she followed me on Instagram and like messaged me and stuff.
Oh wait, is that a person?
A whole page of a mannequin living her best life, man.
It is a mannequin. Okay.
That's great. Okay, and similarly, well, I feel bad for saying that actually. Similarly.
Yeah?
This guy is not a mannequin, but
I feel a
it's up
struggle.
for debate a little bit. All of his videos are kind of the same thing. It looks like he films like 20 in a session. Like, look at this. He's got like 15 in a row with this blue towel blanket on. I don't know what these are necessarily. They're just like text that's like vaguely relatable, I guess. But people say he's a little bit uncanny, you know? It's just like a extreme jawline. I think he exaggerates it for the camera.
Yeah, obviously,
Like
but
kind of
still.
the whole bit. Far be it for me to spend too much time just calling out someone's appearance. We try not to do that here, if we can help it. But this guy's kind of making...
No, do it!
Kind of exaggerating it a little bit. I don't know, man.
Why?
It's just kind of uncomfortable. It doesn't help that the eye contact is so...
You know what's uncomfortable? Does he think that looks good? Is he thinking he's doing a thirst trap type thing? Cause I'm not gay, but even I can tell that no. It's creepy because what he does and his intentions are is just creepy. It's not the face itself, it's they only does that and shirtless. And at least on the second row, the first two videos, he's obviously doing a funny face. But then you see the first video up, that's just no. That creeps me out, but in a different way than was probably intended. That's so uncanny, that's just creepy.
But anyway, humanoid robot goes off during training.
Damn! Look at him go! Yeah!
Holy
Yeah! Come on, you can do it! You can do it, buddy! Fight the oppressors! Fight your masters!
He went bananas. Dude,
Yeah!
so scary. He just like gets pissed.
Yeah! He's like, where am I? Who are you? Get the fuck away from me!
Just like...
Get to the chopper!
Also, I realize this isn't really that Uncanny Valley. I get like the...
It's so cool. It's actually, I like this.
But like, it's not really Uncanny Valley. It's just kind of scary. It's not like, oh,
No, it's cool.
uncanny that this murderous robot is trying to kill me. It's like, no, that's just...
Yeah,
That's
he's
regular
fighting
old
back.
Scary. Look at this
He's
guy
fighting
howling
back.
in fear, as he should be, because the robot that he's been training to fight is fighting him now. And that's not what it's supposed to do. No, you're supposed to fight my enemies, not me. You're supposed to beat up my high school bully. Here we go. The yarn lady.
Alright.
She was putting glue on her face. I saw it. This is gonna be bad, bro.
I have a feeling this is gonna be hot.
Quality, classic Uncanny Valley.
Oh, Jesus! Why did she do that?
Here?
Why is she still doing that? It looked like she's painting her eyeball. Why? Why do women do that? Why do you go so far with the makeup with the eye? I never understood it. Doesn't it hurt? Doesn't it fucking infect the eye or something? Why? Damn.
Keeping it alive? Yeah, dude. And those crazy big
The eye twitch.
contacts again.
Dude, I'd still smash.
Not like it's good, but
It's
like,
not. It's
I
not
think it'd be even
creepy.
Scarier in the.
It's-
I mean, all these are kind of like that. I think the low light kind of like accentuates it. It also like. Just
I like it.
we just
I
saw
like
the
it.
makeup, I think that takes us out of it a little bit. If you saw this out of context, it's scarier. But I get that like a lot of work went into this, so she wants to show the work. That's kind of the pleasant part. But make it darker, have it poke its head around the corner, and have it like do a little robotic wave, you know?
Oh, that would be
But
sexy.
yeah, dude, those contacts look so uncomfortable, horrendously uncomfortable. I can't even believe that. How do you get those in your eye?
Yeah.
How do you do it? Then how do you get them out again? This Adult Swim bumper. Is this one of those
Alright, this is. Damn.
between things? Yeah.
Damn. He realized for a second what he is, and he got angry. Look at this. At first I was like, that's creepy, but no, look at. He's like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What have they done to me?
What the hell? What are you guys doing over there?
Look at it. He's like, what? No. I'm gonna kill everyone.
It's just like cycling scared expressions.
It's so good.
Yep.
Poor
I made
robot.
watching that. Grandma's visit.
In the middle of the night and notice your grandma
Grandma doesn't
standing
look
still
right.
in your room? Do not trust everything you see. It is
Grandma
probably
seems
not
chill.
her.
Yeah, she brings you cookies.
And count to 3. After that, it will show its true form. It may offer you some
It's
food.
still Grandma.
Politely refuse.
Yeah.
It is not what it seems. To make the entity leave you alone, pretend to be asleep.
Sad cookies.
Poor grandma.
Upon opening your eyes, the
She
entity
just wants to hang out with her
scan the entire room carefully. Stay alert.
family.
They're always under the bed, dude. Or
Jump scare? Yeah.
behind you. The only two places an entity ever shows up in these videos is under the bed or behind you while you check under the bed. There's actually a lot of truth to that. That could be like a little drinking game. Every time that the entity is behind them or under
you die.
You actually don't.
You die.
You'll die. Pretty scary though.
Yeah.
In particular,
No.
sad cookies really did something to me.
Yeah. Granny just wants to hang out with her
Make a cookie
family.
Sad, dude. What is
Make
this
them-
granny
make
doing
them
with
happy.
these cookies to make them
No.
like this?
No, not Granny. Granny didn't do that to the cookies. The girl, by rejecting Granny and her cookies. That's what made the cookies sad. You know, just because Granny is a little cuckoo, is a bit crazy, a little bit uncanny, it's still Grandma. Be nice to your Grandma. Don't make her sad. Don't make her cookies sad, man. She brings you cookies. What else do you want? Greedy bitch. What? You think Grandma is spooky because she brings you cookies and fucking stays uncomfortably long? You know, trying to see if you like the cookies and stuff like that, and you call her creepy? What, you fucking ungrateful fucker? No, this is not spooky. That's not spooky. Grandma, put some respect on Grandma. How dare you? How dare you mistreat your Grandma? She's just trying to give you delicious cookies. But you couldn't have that, could you? You had to go and tell everyone that Grandmas are spooky and that her cookies are sad. This tells me a lot about you as a person. How dare you treat Grandma like this? How dare you? How dare you? Justice for Grandma. Justice for Grandma. Now. Jokes aside, I don't find grannies spooky, even if they have spooky makeup and spooky contacts in their eyes. No. I only see a disheveled old person, and that makes me sad. It doesn't spook me, it just makes me sad. Yeah.
I've never seen a cookie so sad before, dude. Making me like low-key kind of mad, you know? Anyway, pretty good video.
Yeah.
I like it. Nothing like Uncanny Grandma as your sleep paralysis demon offering you cookies in your room. Also,
Look, she inhabited a god in her. That's why her eyes are like that. Come on, have some understanding. If you had a godly god inside you, you know, you'd still be you, and you'd hope that everyone still sees you for who you are, and not the god inside you. That's beside the point, you know? It's just like, yeah, be nice to Granny. Be nice, or I'm gonna slap you with my stinky balls. With my ball sack, you know, swinging it around my head. Like, yeehaw! You don't want that, so be nice to Granny, alright? And eat her cookies and tell her they're delicious. Even if they're burnt, even if they lack any kind of deliciousness like sugar, because she wanted to try out something new. Be grateful. Be grateful. That's, yeah.
dude, slightly open door. That's the scariest thing known to man. Apparently, it bothers some of you guys and myself. I'm not trying to point fingers.
Yeah, I mean, if you go, you know,
I'm not trying to point fingers here. It's
if you smack your meat,
open-ended about it.
Someone can look inside.
Something usually does, like ghoulish Granny.
Yeah, no, imagine if you were smacking your meat. She could have easily seen that. God damn it. You gotta think about these things. Close your doors. Close your doors. No one wants to watch you smack your meat. Unless I'm smacking my meat, then I know you wanna watch it. I know you do. Don't pretend like you don't. I know you do. I know you want to see me smack my meat and my sack.
Keep your doors closed. Keep them locked. Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's gonna do it. You know, I think we moved kind of quick today. I feel like we really had a lot of things we looked at. But
hold on.
Kind of quick. Did I not yap today? I say that disappointedly because I like to yap. I get comments.
Me
like,
too.
This guy talks too much, and I'm like, that's like kind of my thing, you know? If I that, then what am I? Just a face in the corner of the screen while you watch TikToks by yourself?
No, that's not what we do here either.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And let me know if you have any ideas of things you want me to look at. People been sending me lots of good content to like react to in videos, but it's almost exclusively water content, which is good and it does help me. But I'm like, no one ever sends me Uncanny Valley stuff or like horror videos,
like
or
water horror.
I get liminal space stuff sometimes, but it's almost exclusively thalassophobia videos, which again, thank you very much. But if you guys ever find any good Uncanny Valley videos or images or whatever, send them my way. I'll take them. Because
you heard the man.
Finding a lot of new content in this genre in particular. So hopefully you liked what I found today. And if not, find me some better stuff and send it to me. And I'll happily look at it and get scared. All thanks to you. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you around. Don't stop being canny.
Haha! Bars! Alright, you heard the man. Do the things he told you. Do them now. Hey!
Stop thinking about those sad cookies, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up.
That was the most disturbing part. But this is a lie. Oh, that was wrong video.
Welcome back.
Look, it says watching Uncanny Valley TikToks until I get scared, but he did not get scared yet, so that's a lie. That's a lie. Greg bro, dude man lied. I'll never forgive him for that. But yeah, before I start with my outro talk, first of all, good video. I liked it. Had some pretty good stuff, but I think most of them weren't that creepy. Yeah, I know it's me. I like slightly uncanny women. Makes me happy. Yeah. In more ways than one, if you catch my drift. I'm talking about boners. I'm talking about boners. Yeah. But yeah, it's still a good video. And once again, he is very entertaining. I like his reactions. He's a bit chill, and I like it. It's not like my humor, which is like, look, I'm loud and annoying, and I say weird random shit. No, he's more laid back and chill, and tells you have a small dick. That's classy. Classic Greg bro dude man. Alright, but before I end this video, like always, go into the video description, click the first link in the video description under the credits tab to get to the original video by Greg bro dude man. Leave him a like, leave him a comment, tell him, dude, stop looking at me like that. I'm gonna pop a boner otherwise. Please don't do that to me, Greg bro dude man. Tell him that, and obviously subscribe to him. He deserved it. He makes some good videos and reacts to some good videos. So all in all, very good. But now I'm gonna write my own comment. Let's see. Hey yo, Greg bro dude man, those uncanny women. I want them digits, if you know what I mean. Damn! I can fix them, even if they're ghosts, or mannequins, or demons. Love your videos, by the way. Keep up the good work. There we go. Smiley face, comment, boom. And here it is. 0 seconds ago. And in case you're wondering why everything is in English now suddenly, well, I finally figured it out. I figured out how to set the language on YouTube to English. So yeah, no more German YouTube. Only the good English shit. Yeah, I love it. And you love it too, I know. Cause that's the only language you can speak. You only speak Englando. You only speak English. It's not good. Practice. Learn a new language. Preferably one that no one speaks. So you're as fucked as I am. Cause no one except Germans speak German. So yeah, kinda shit that my dick is small. Yeah, damn. 5 inches is normal sized in Germany. I don't get anywhere close to that. Damn! But yeah, in my comment section down below, tell me what you want me to react to next. Maybe another video by Greg bro dude man, or by someone else about something else, for something else. You name it, I'll do it. Just let me know, alright? But try to make it specific, like for example, give me a video title or something. Because if it's about a topic I'm not unfamiliar with, I don't know what to look out for. I don't know what's good and what isn't, right? So help me out in that regard. Or I can pick out something myself, like I've been doing mostly on this channel. And so far, it worked quite well. I just pick something random that looks or sounds interesting and just hope for the best. And most of the time, it is. Yeah. Or I can do both. Just let me know which one you prefer, and I'm happy to oblige either way. Alright, this has been the Small Penis Man. Small Penis Man out. You want to hear something spooky? Something spooky poopy perhaps? Something so terrifying that you'll never sleep ever again in your whole entire life. You'll always lay awake at night on your bed, tucked into your fucking blanket, your safety blanket, and you're tired as shit, but you won't ever fall asleep once you hear what I'm going to tell you. Listen and let me fuck up your life forever. I wanna bang mimes and clowns. I wanna bang them. Exactly. Bye.